Now start knuckle joint. Knuckle joint is a temporary joint. There is three types of joint used. One is permanent, second is semi-permanent, and third one is temporary joint. Knuckle joint is an example of temporary joint because we can easily assemble and disassemble all the parts of knuckle joint. And see, this is the parts of knuckle joint. This is the assembled view and this is disassembled view. First part is pin, second part is eye end, third one is fork end, next collar, and there is another part that is split pin, or sometimes it is used taper pin. Okay, knuckle joint carries tensile load. Tensile load means we can given the load in opposite direction. And how it is assembled? See, eye end and fork end, both the parts has hole. Eye end has single hole and fork end has two holes. Collar has also hole. All these holes are same diameter. Okay. Now if you insert this eye end into the fork end, both this hole will be in same line. This hole and these two hole will be same line. Then you enter the pin through this hole from the below, and some part of this pin will come out through this hole. Then you enter this collar to the pin, and see, there is a hole, small hole, and if you enter a split pin through this hole, after then this assembled part will be ready. And if you section this knuckle joint, then you will get this sectional front view and top view of this assembled part. Today we will have to draw the front view, top view of knuckle joint of each part. This is assembled view. We have to draw disassembled view and of this part. First, see, this is the pin. We have to draw front view and top view of this pin. Similarly, we have to draw front view and top view of eye end, then fork end, then collar, and then split pin. Okay. And knuckle joint is used in roof truss, bicycle of chain, and some other field. And see, there is a important part. This part of this fork end and eye end, for both this part is octagonal shape. First part is circular, then this part is octagonal shape, and then this part is square shape. So we have to careful when we will draw this part. See, there is a dimension is given 5D. This is the diameter of the pin. This diameter is given D. You have to take the dimension D, any value. You can take 20, 30, 40, any value. And with this value of D, you have to calculate all these value. This is 0.5D, 0.7D, 3.6D. You have to calculate all these value. Then you have to draw. Okay, let's start. Now you have to start the pin or knuckle pin. This is the pin and it is called the head, and this is the body. Diameter of the body is given 5D. 5 means diameter, or D you have to take any value. Here I have taken D is equal to 30 mm. With the help of 30 mm D diameter, you have to calculate all the dimensions of this drawing, and then you have to draw. So first start the pin. Here diameter of the pin head is 1.5d and height is 0.5d. So 1.5d means it is 1.5 into 30 is equal to 45 mm, and height is given 0.5d. 0.5d, it means 0.5 into 30 is equal to 15 mm. So first you draw a line, horizontal line, and this length is 45. It means this is 22.5 and here 22.5, both sides of the center line. Now draw a vertical line. This height is 15 mm and join this line. This is the head of the pin. Now it is the midpoint. I have to take 15 mm this side and 15 mm other side. So through this point you draw vertical line. So diameter is 15 plus 15 is equal to 30, and see the height is 4d. It means 4 into 30 it equals 120. So from this point you have to take this dimension 120. Okay, and this height is 15. Now you take a center point and taking this radius, it means 15 mm radius, you draw a circle, and this will be a dash line, because from the top you will not visible this circle, and you taking this radius, it means 22.5, and this same center point draw another circle, and this diameter is 45, and the inner circle diameter is 530. Now you have to locate a hole. Here it is a hole, pin hole. This dimension is 5 mm. I have taken 5 mm diameter for this hole. You can draw this hole with circle master or freehand. Now we project this hole, we'll get project this hole and get a dash line inside the circle. And this is the front view and this is the top view of pin. Now start the eye end. This is the eye end, this is the front view, and this is the top view of eye end. See the dimension. This diameter is D. Here I have taken 30 mm, and the total length, you see, this is 3.6d from this point to this center point. This is 3.6d, and this distance is d by 2. Total distance is d, and the half distance is d by 2, and this half is also d by 2. So from this point to this point, d by 2 plus d by 2 is equal to d. D means 30. So this is 30, and then this point to this point is 3.6d. 3.6d means 3.6 into 30 is equal to 108 mm. So from this distance to this distance 108, and then this distance is 30. So you add 30, then it will be 138. So total distance is 138 mm. So first draw this to center line. See, there is a vertical center line, this is a horizontal center line. I have drawn these two lines. Now you draw horizontal line. This distance is given 1.2d. It means 1.2 into 30 is equal to 36. So you take 18 mm upper side and 18 mm lower side. So total distance is 36. Now you take this distance 138. So this is 30 and this is I have taken 108. So total distance is 138. I have taken this. Now you see this distance is 15. So taking 15 mm, I have drawn a vertical line. Then this is 15 and again 15. So total distance is 30. So from this point you take another line. So this distance is 30 mm. And this point to this point is 15 mm. Okay. Now you see there is another two horizontal line. This distance is D. D means 30. So this is 36. So you take the midpoint and draw these two lines. This is arbitrary distance and you draw this line with free hand. Okay. And this is 30. Okay. Now you have to draw the hatch line. Here you see there is a hatch line and there is a freehand line. You draw this freehand line any distance from this point, any distance, and draw this hatch line and draw this 45-degree hatch line and 2 mm gap. Okay, so this is the front view. Now I have to draw this line. So for this line we have to draw the side view. I will draw side view. First it is this calculation part. Now we extend the center line and taking any point on this line, you just draw a circle. Diameter is 30. And again you draw another circle. This diameter is 36 and the inside diameter is 30. Now tangentially you just draw horizontal line and draw vertical line tangentially of this circle. This vertical line will touch this circle and horizontal line also touch this circle. Now draw 45-degree line with the help of set square and we will get a octagon shape. Okay, 8 side. Okay, all these lines are 45 degree. This line and this line 45 degree. Okay, you will get this side view. Now you hatch this part and you project this point and this point, these two vertical line, this vertical line, you project these two corner and draw the horizontal line and you will get this line. This distance is 1.2 D. I have drawn these two line, this gap I have taken. Now you draw with French curve or freehand and this distance is 1.2 D. It means 1.2 into 30 is equal to 36. So this distance is 36. This is the front view of eye end. Now you have to draw the top view. This is front view and this point is side view. Okay, now you have to draw top view taking any center point and this radius, it means 15 radius. This is total is 30, so half radius is 15. So 15 radius, you draw a circle. Again taking this radius, it means 30 radius, you draw another circle. Okay, now you draw this line and from this line you draw a line, draw this horizontal line. This gap is 18 and 18. Same way this is 18 and 18. It means this gap is 36. Similarly, this gap will be also 36. Now you extend this line and join this line. Okay, now project this line and draw vertical line, draw horizontal line. This gap is 30, same, and you draw this type of line. Similarly, you have to draw on this figure. You can take this dimension in divider and mark these 2 points and then draw this horizontal line, and this line you can draw with the help of freehand or French curve. So this is the top view of eye end. Okay. The next part is fork end. This is the fork end. This is the front view, sectional front view is given, and this is the top view. You have to draw the front view and top view in the page. First see the dimension. This is 4.4D from this point to this point, and then total distance is D, so half distance is D by 2, so 4.4D plus D by 2. Then this part is also D by 2, so D by 2 plus D by 2 is equal to total D, then 4.4D. So 5.4D is the total distance from this point to up to this. So first you draw this vertical line and horizontal line, this center line, this vertical line and this horizontal line I have drawn. Now you take any point, and this is the center of this arc. This gap is given 1.2D, here it is 1.2D, it means 36. So total distance is 36, so we have to take the radius half, it means 18. Taking any center point and 18 radius, you draw this arc. Now there is another radius 1.3D, this is outer circle, outer radius is 1.3D, it means this is 39 radius, same center point and 39 radius, you draw this arc. Okay, now after then you have to draw the horizontal line, so you draw this horizontal line. Okay, and from this point to this point this is D, it means 30, so you take 30 mm, this is 30, and draw a line, vertical line. Okay, now extend this line also. Okay, and erase the middle portion. Now this gap is 0.7D, it means 21, and this is lower part is also 21, this is 21 and 21, and this one is 36, 18 radius, it means 36. Okay, now you extend this line in left side. I have drawn these two lines. Okay, now I have to erase this part, middle portion I have deleted, and after then you just with the free hand you carve this portion, and then you have to take 4.4D from this center line. So from this center line you take this distance 4.4D. It means 132 this distance. Okay, now you take the midpoint and draw this horizontal line, this portion. This is D. It means this is 15, this is 15. Its total is 30. And then with the help of French curve or freehand, draw this line. Okay, now see, there is a pin, diameter is D, means 30. So on the both side of this center line you take 15 and 15. This is 15, this is 15, and draw vertical line. Okay, now you have to draw this line as I have drawn in previous part, eye end from the side view. This is 36. You have to project this line from the side view. Now there is a break line of any point. You take any point and draw this break line, this freehand line, and then you have to hatch this portion 45-degree line with the help of set square and 2 mm gap. This gap should be equal. Okay, this is front view of fork end. See, I have drawn this part, fork end. All the dimensions are given. Now I have to draw the top view of fork end. So you take any point, center point, and taking 15 mm radius, this portion, you draw a circle. Finally, taking this radius, it means 30, and same center point, you draw another circle. Now this is the center line, and on the both side of center line you draw two horizontal line. Distance is 18 and 18. This is 18, this is 18. In total is 36. And you extend this line. Now project this line. And extend this horizontal line up to this. Draw vertical line. Similar way, draw this line with the help of French curve or freehand. You draw this part. Same way, draw this line, and this is the top view of fork end. All these dimensions are given. This is 5, 30, this is 5, 60. Now you have to draw the last part, taper pin. This is taper pin. The length of the quarter is 1.5 D and the taper pin length is more than 1.5 D. You take 1.8 D. 1.8 D is equal to 1.8 into 30 is equal to 54. So first you draw a line. This length is 54. Then draw a vertical line of 5 and draw an inclined line, and you take this length 4 mm. Here you take vertical line 5 mm and here you take 4 mm. That's why it will be a taper pin. And you project this part in the side view, you will get two circle of this. This is side view and this is front view of taper pin. This is inserted through this pinhole, and after pressing this one entered through the pin and collar, and this is taper pin. No need to hatch this part, and if you take 5 mm and here you take 4 mm, that's why it will a taper pin. Both these lines are not parallel. Okay. Now you have to draw the collar. This is the collar. You have to draw front view and top view of this collar. Dimension is given 1.5 D from this point to this point, and height is 1.5 D. So first you draw a center line and taking any center, draw a circle. This diameter is 30. This point to this point is the diameter. Pin diameter and collar diameter is same. So pin diameter is D 30, collar diameter is 30. So I have drawn this circle. Now draw another circle. This diameter is 1.5 D. It means 45. 1.5 D. Now you have to draw this front view. Now project this bigger circle, a smaller circle, and taking any gap you draw a horizontal line. This length is 45. Now you draw vertical line. Height is given 0.5 D. It means 15. This is 0.5 D. 0.5 into 30 is 15. I have drawn this. Now project the inner circle and draw the dash line. Now draw a hole on the collar. This diameter is, I have taken 5 mm dia. You can draw it in freehand or circle master. Now you project this hole and you will get a dash line on the collar. This is the front view and this is the top view of collar.